Welcome to our new module, which is Engineering Electromagnetics. Engineering Electromagnetics. Engineering Electromagnetics is our new module, and I'm going to take you through this module as your lecturer. I wanted to say a few words before actually proceeding with the module. When I was a student like you, the way the module of engineering electromagnetics was taught was purely derivations, solving, calculating equations, but the challenge that I had was that it was very difficult to actually relate what was happening, to relate the calculations and derivations with the real world. As telecommunications engineer and electronics engineer, in engineering electromagnetics, the most important thing is to actually understand the concepts and actually see how these concepts affects different fields that you are dealing with. So the main point here is not actually, and I'm not really going to focus on deriving a lot of equations and solving just mere calculations. No. The main point here is everything that we're going to do, we're going to try to relate it with the real world, to actually give you a picture, rather than just thinking of things in space, things that are too imaginary. Try to bring electromagnetics a little bit to life, so that at least you can get to connect it with real life around us. So, as a preamble, we are going to go through several subtopics, and the first one will be electrostatics. Electrostatics. This will be our first topic, electrostatics. Basically, electrostatics deals with charges, electric charges that are stationary. That is electrostatics. Stationary electric charges. And then after this, we're going to deal with magnetostatics. Magnetostatics actually deals with charge in motion, which actually creates current. So we can have stationary currents and charge in motion, which also creates current. So magnetostatics mainly deals with current, which you get from charge in motion, but also we can use currents that are stationary to actually deal with magnetostatics and study and understand magnetostatics. So this is kind of magnetic field at rest. And then we are going to have, or to go through, we are going to describe some fundamental concepts of electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves, concepts. Fundamental concepts. When I say fundamental concepts, I mean the building blocks, the essential things that you actually have to understand in order to really be able to reap the most out of the different operations that we'll do with electromagnetic waves. So things like speed, velocity, frequency, how these relates. These are some of the fundamental things and concepts that we're going to look at when we deal with electromagnetic waves. And after that, we're going to look at the process of energy transfer. In electromagnetic waves. Actually, we need electromagnetic waves for communication, and you understand and realize that the entire process there, the main important thing is transfer of energy. And so we're going to at least have a look at energy, and we're going to look at energy at these different stages. For example, electrostatic charges, how is energy experienced there? Magnetostatics, how is energy experienced in magnetostatics or magnetic fields at rest? And electromagnetic waves, how is energy transferred in electromagnetic waves? Those are some of the things we're going to look at. And we are also going to apply something called time varying fields. time varying fields. In some way, so in other words, you can call this electrodynamics. Time varying fields are electrodynamics. You see, electrodynamics is the opposite of electrostatics. Electrostatics charges at rest. Electrodynamics charges that are dynamic, it means they are moving in motion. So time varying fields, we're going to look at time varying fields and Maxwell's equations. So we're going to look at time varying fields and Maxwell's equation, and actually we're going to use the time varying fields to derive Maxwell's equations. Let's say we are going to use time varying fields. Of course, we'll see through electrostatics and magnetostatics. When we go through these will actually help us to have the time varying fields, because when we know charges are stationary or charges that are not mobile, and then we go to study charges, it will be easy to study charges in motion. And when we understand these, we can use time varying fields, dynamic or electrodynamic fields, to actually deduce or obtain Maxwell's equations. And then we can use Maxwell's equation to formulate electromagnetic wave equations. Actually, it's an equation, electromagnetic wave equation. So after we've gone through time varying fields and Maxwell's equations, we're going to deduce electromagnetic wave equations and see how electromagnetic wave actually behaves in space and with varying times. After that, we are also going to look at propagation of electromagnetic waves. So EM waves propagation in different mediums. We know electromagnetic waves travel in different mediums. For example, here we have glass. So we're going to look how, for example, light or electromagnetic wave travel through glass. How does it travel through conductors? How does it travel through insulators? And so on and so forth. So we're going to look at dielectrics, how electromagnetic waves travel through dielectrics, how they travel through conductors, and so on and so forth. So we're going to consider different media and see actually how electromagnetic wave propagates and how electromagnetic waves are affected by different media through which they propagate. Finally, we're going to look at lasers. In today's world and in technology, when you talk about electromagnetic waves and electromagnetic fields, these have actually resulted into lasers. Laser is something that has actually revolutionized technology. When we start from fiber optics communication and you go even in industries, cutting machines and so on and so forth, welding and so on and so forth, magnetic discs that we use in our computers, for example, to burn CDs, all these comes from lasers and works with the principles of lasers. So lasers have actually revolutionized technology a lot. So we are also going to look at lasers, their properties and their applications. And finally, we are going to actually apply electromagnetic wave principles in something called spectroscopy. Spectroscopy. To test the quality of materials. We are going to look at how we can apply electromagnetic waves, properties and principles to actually test or control the quality of materials. So this is a part, especially when we start with lasers and when we go to spectroscopy, at least you see some of the applications that are crucial in the current technological era. Thank you.